Guruji, how exactly was Lord Vaman born in the home of Mother Aditi and sage Kashyapa?
The divine does not manifest without a profound reason. Behind his arrival lies the intense penance of a mother and the path of righteousness shown by a father. In the previous episode, we discussed how King Bali conquered all three worlds, didn't we? During that time, the Devas lost their positions and fled into the forests, wandering in constant fear for their lives. Seeing the immense suffering of her children, Mother Aditi's heart melted with grief. She fell into deep emotional distress, wondering why her sons, who were meant to rule the three worlds, were forced to wander the forests like exiles. Driven by this agony, she approached her husband, sage Kashyapa, and pleaded, "My lord, please show me a path to relieve my children of their suffering."
And what advice did sage Kashyapa give her, Guruji?
Sage Kashyapa was a realized soul. He consoled her saying, "Devi, time never remains the same. Right now, the power of the demons is at its peak. Only the Supreme Lord, Sri Mahavishnu, can rescue the Devas from this crisis. Therefore, observe the most sacred and rigorous ritual known as Payovratam." That is the path he showed her.
Payovratam. What does that mean, Guruji?
Payas means milk, my disciple. It is a ritual performed during the auspicious month of Karthika, worshipping Lakshminarayana with absolute devotion. The practitioner gives up all food and water, consuming only cow's milk. For the sake of her children, Mother Aditi initiated this rigorous penance with unwavering focus and pure devotion. Moved by the mother's heartfelt devotion and strict discipline, the Lord of Vaikuntha relented. Adorned with his conch, discus, and mace, the dark cloud-complexioned Sri Mahavishnu manifested before Mother Aditi in a spectacular, divine light. "Mother, I am pleased with your Payovratam. To put an end to your son's hardships, I shall personally manifest from your womb," he assured her.
The Supreme Lord himself promised to be born as her child. What immense fortune, Guruji!
Indeed, Shishya. As time passed, during the auspicious hour of Shravan Nakshatra on the Dwadashi Tithi of Shukla Paksh in the month of Shravan, the Lord of the universe was born from Mother Aditi's womb. The moment he was born, all of creation thrilled with joy. All directions became serene, and the gods rained flowers from the heavens. When the Lord first manifested, he appeared in his majestic four-armed form, but within the next moment, he transformed into a sweet little Brahmin boy, a tiny child. He had innocence on his face, yet the wisdom of 10 million suns shone in his eyes. Beholding this divine child, Aditi and Kashyapa were completely lost in ecstasy.
Did the gods themselves perform the sacred thread ceremony, Upanayanam, for the little Vaman, Guruji?
Absolutely, the creators of the universe themselves gathered for the boy's sacred ceremony. Lord Brahma personally gave him the water pot, Kamandala, while sage Brihaspati offered the sacred thread, Yajnopavitam. The sun god initiated him into the Gayatri mantra, Lord Kabura gifted him the alms bowl, and Mother Earth offered a deer skin. Filling himself with the collective energies of all the deities, the little Vamana stood ready. We all know what happened next. The Lord measured the earth and the heavens in just 2 steps, placed his third step on King Bali's head, and sent him to the netherworld, Sutala Loka. But the story does not end there, Shishya. The real secret begins right after that.
What became of King Bali after he went to the netherworld?
Sri Mahavishnu's heart melted at the absolute surrender shown by King Bali. As we discussed, he made him the king of Sutala Loka, the most magnificent realm within the netherworld. Not only that, but the Lord also said to King Bali, "O king, your devotion has conquered me. From now on, I myself shall stand at the gates of your Sutala empire as your mace-bearing gatekeeper, sentinel." Giving his word, the Lord stayed back there. This is where sage Vyasa narrates a beautiful episode in the Bhavishya Purana, Shishya. With the Lord failing to return to Vaikuntha, Goddess Lakshmi grew deeply anxious. Not knowing how to bring her husband back, she sought the counsel of sage Narada and devised a clever plan. On the full moon day of the Shravan month, Shravan Purnima, Goddess Lakshmi went down to Sutala Loka disguised as an ordinary woman. Approaching King Bali, she addressed him as her brother and tied a sacred thread of cotton, Raksha Sutra, around his wrist. The exact moment that sacred thread was tied, an extraordinary sense of joy and protection filled King Bali's heart. That is the very foundation of our Rakshabandhan or Rakhi festival. Delighted to see the sister who tied the Rakhi, Bali said, "Mother, ask for whatever you desire, and I shall grant it to you." Goddess Lakshmi then revealed her true divine form and pleaded, "Brother, please return my husband, who is currently serving as the gatekeeper of your fortress, as alms to me." True to his word, King Bali happily sent the Lord back to Vaikuntha.
Wow! This story, which began with the power of Mother Aditi's vow, ended so beautifully with Goddess Lakshmi's Rakhi festival, Guruji. How magnificent is the nature of the divine, who yields completely to pure devotion.
Yes, Shishya. That is why the divine can never be conquered through ego, he can only be won over through pure devotion and total surrender. This is the ultimate spiritual essence of the Vamana Avatar.
Friends, if you loved this video, hit the like button right now and share it with all your friends. For more such fascinating divine stories, subscribe to our channel right away.